Are you looking to make a transformation in your life of some kind or another? Well, we all typically are looking to transform something in our lives at any given point in time. Maybe we are working on a big project that will transform the way that we work. Maybe you're trying to be more mindful through meditation or journaling, or who knows. Or maybe you're trying to get healthier, eat better, have more exercise. And yet, we start these changes sometimes, but we resist them. We resist them because of old habits. And they're habits for a reason. It's because we've been doing them for a while. And maybe we're doing them because of some kind of trauma or something that we learned when we were children. Who knows? But we can change. We can rewire or retrain our brains with new habits. And I know that people talk about, oh, your brain needs 3 weeks or 4 weeks, or I can't remember what it is, but it seems like we need longer than that, because some of these habits that we have, we've been doing them for decades. So what do we need to do? And I've got a few suggestions. My first one is to start small. Start small. Maybe you want to make sure you're more hydrated during the day, and you want to make sure that you're drinking 8 or 10 glasses of water every day. Well, if you're not used to drinking any, start with 1 a day and pick a time where you can do it. Or perhaps you want to be more mindful through meditation, but you've never been able to meditate before. Find a meditation, a guided meditation. I personally love the guided meditations on an Insight Timer that lasts a minute or 2. You can do something for a minute, right? So start small. Start small. I would also suggest finding a partner. And when I say a partner, an accountability partner. I have an accountability partner, a friend of mine who owns a business similar to mine. I also have a coach that is a business and author coach, and I am accountable to her as well. And I set goals for myself, but also set goals with them and make sure they're realistic. And that's another thing I would suggest, is make sure they're SMART goals. And if you aren't familiar with that, it's more of a business thing, but it applies to everything. It can apply to everything in our lives. So look up SMART goals. I'll put a link down below, but SMART goals are specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and have a time frame attached to them. And I would also say, make sure you reward yourself. If you do something, appreciate the fact that you made 1 step closer to a transformation. And I'm not saying something like go eat a piece of chocolate cake if you were eating healthy all day or even all week. I'm saying do something that is good for you. If you started journaling more, buy yourself a really nice journal that you like writing in. When I started journaling, I just used a notepad. I just used a lined manila notepad. And when I started doing it more, I rewarded myself with a nice journal. And lastly, I would say, just remember that the transformation doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to make those changes, especially ones that we've been hanging on for years. Years, decades, who knows? But give yourself some grace for the little wins and the small setbacks, because you can transform, because that's what you want.